Hey guys, it's Tarot and Beyond. In today's pick a card reading, we're looking at your immediate future. So these are going to be psychic messages from Spirit regarding your immediate future. So we've got the three groups to choose from as usual. Group number 1 is the Four of Mirrors. Group number 2 is the Queen of Rings, and group number 3 is the Seven of Rings. If you feel called to more than one group or you're having a hard time deciding, feel free to watch all three and then just take the messages that resonate with you from within those readings. If you feel drawn to one particular card, just watch that one. If you feel called to them in different orders, maybe 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, whatever your intuition is guiding you to, trust yourself, your higher self, and spirit to guide you to the messages that are relevant for you. All right, guys, we'll see you in your readings. All right. Hi, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to, or you chose the Four of Mirrors, which is the reassuring rose in this deck. And this is the Four of Swords. And excuse all, if there's cat hair on the table or you notice the cat hair on my sleeves, just please disregard. I was petting Kitty earlier and she just gets cat hair everywhere. But Kitty is for confirmation. So I feel like the fact that I'm mentioning that is significant to your immediate future. A cat could be significant. Maybe you're resting with a cat, spending time with an animal that you love, having some reassurance come from that animal companion or pet friend. Let's go into your reading. You have awaken. Okay. Immediate future, I'm seeing rest. I'm seeing actually rest that awakens you. So it's like mental rest that gives your brain some time to unpack, to rejuvenate. And I'm also seeing possibly meditation as well. If you're guided here to meditate, or if you've been getting prompted by Spirit to start meditating or to do that more if you already do it, that's something that your immediate future could hold, and it will be very beneficial. Compassion. Number 1 and number 10. So it's like 110. That feels significant. So the awakening here is opening up compassion for you. I'm seeing that. I'm also getting a message for some of you that you're going to be receiving compassion from someone significant to you. Could be a man or male energy. This could be an aspect of yourself that you're awakening within you, or it could be an animal friend, like I said. Unconditional love. Yeah, compassion, unconditional love. Your heart chakra is definitely opening in the nearest future. And I almost just said in the next few days. So I guess that's what this is, because when I'm channeling, it'll just kind of come out. So in the next few days, there's something happening with your heart. There's an awakening, a heart awakening. You're feeling loved is really what I'm getting strongly. Okay, we have after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, and acceptance. So I really feel like you're getting rest, rejuvenation and relief, group number 1, in the near future. And there's a lot of hope that's coming from this, because something that was really troubling to you is resolved, or there's a shift in your consciousness. That's what it feels like. And when you shift your consciousness, your physical circumstances, your physical environment will change. Everything around you will shift as well. Not always right away, but it will. So I'm seeing this like new hope coming in, feeling like I just got a message about feeling like the universe is inherently benevolent, especially if you've been through a lot of hard things and started to have this assumption or this idea that the universe was against you, or that you couldn't catch a break, something like that. I'm getting that this renewal of hope really solidifies in you, and you're able to carry that forward and feel like you're receiving some kind of mercy, or you are getting that love and that compassion that you need. The Mystic Rose, compassion again. Look at that, compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. Yeah, it's like a grace period, rest period, healing really strongly. Yeah, I feel like this is connected to you tuning in or tapping in. You have the anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, and soul gifts. So answering the call internally through meditation is what I'm getting, because that's going to help you to receive this compassion. It could be coming straight from source. Like when you're meditating, receiving this compassion, this healing, this grace directly from the higher self, it just pow, like moves right into your body, and you feel it and your heart expands and it encompasses your entire auric field. And then there could be a physical reflection of that. Like I said, it's a shift in your consciousness, but it's bringing in the physical manifestation of that in the external reality, as within, so without. Emu, this is a good time to go on a new adventure. So in the nearest future, group number 1, you may be called to go on some kind of, I'm getting the word excursion. Okay. And then they showed me a Jeep. Is there a brand of Jeep called, or a model of Jeep called Excursion? Yeah, they showed me a Jeep and they said the word excursion. That could be very specific for someone, or that could be representative or symbolic of, again, it's like Jeeps are like these rugged vehicles that are meant to go on all terrain. Yes, you can drive them on the road or on the highway, but you can also go off-road on them, and they're quite fun. Okay, we have the spider. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. You may be going on an inward adventure too. If it's not a physical outward one, you may be reading a book. This could awaken you to something in the next few days. There's information that comes in, or you could be meditating on an idea that sparks within you that you want to write down, that you want to relay, that you want to share. I'm getting that you're creating your reality too. The spider is making me think of like weaving the web. So this is like the divine feminine creative force. And I'm getting you being able to create your reality from this place of unconditional love and compassion. It's very high vibrational. And again, I'm getting something about somebody who's very devoted to you. I'm getting mother type energy as well. This could be a mother. I'm getting a ringing in my left ear. That's the feminine side of the body. Yeah, so definitely something to do with the mother, the archetype of mother, or your physical mother, whether she's physically present in your life or on the other side. We have Falcon, Peregrine. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. I was seeing the word devotion really, like they kept pulling me back to this card and showing me the word devotion. And now we have commit. So this could be somebody who's very devoted to you, somebody who's very committed to you, like a mother would or should be. This could be a romantic partner, or this could be an idea that sparks in your mind and you are very committed to it. And you want to create it, or you want to get this message across. The falcon is like a messenger to me. When I see hawks or falcons, this is talking about divine messages and receiving downloads. It's like being able to channel information. It's being the go-between. This is sort of mediumship energy. So receiving information and then being able to translate that or transmit that or express that in some way. Okay. Let's go in with a few more tarot cards, I think, for you, group number 1. What does group number 1 need to know about their immediate future, Spirit? The Optimist, Page of Rings. The Optimist. That's beautiful. Look at all these heart balloons. Yeah, I feel like there's optimism. Your heart is lighter, physically lighter in the weeks to come. I'm hearing weeks. So we mentioned the first 3 days, and then there's something about the weeks to come here. You're significantly elevating this consciousness, expanding your heart frequency, and your heart is going to feel lighter, uplifted, at peace. Like there's just such a sense of relief that I'm getting for you, group number 1, especially if times have been hard or you've been struggling with something. It's like this burden is taken off your chest and you can breathe freely again. Breathing may even be part of this, because like the air in the balloons, well, in this case, they're rising, so it would be helium. But again, helium is lighter than air, and that's why it raises your voice, your frequency, like the tone of your voice. Again, it's communication. So I'm getting heart chakra and I'm getting throat chakra really, really strongly. We have next destination, the 3 roses. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. Like you have the new adventure here with Emu, and then you have next destination. So in the near future, group number 1, you could be planning a trip or going on a trip. It doesn't have to be on a plane, but it may be. But this is Spirit is advising you that this is a good time for you to go and do something that you maybe wouldn't have done before. I'm hearing fly free, and they showed me the falcon again. You know what the plane also reminds me of? This is a synchronicity that spirit will show me when a significant elevation in consciousness shifts your timeline. So anytime that I see a plane up in the sky taking off or landing, it's an indication of kind of where you're at in the embodiment of that timeline. So if it's up in the sky, it's like you're in transit to that timeline. If it's taking off, it means that you're elevating your consciousness and raising your frequency to get to that higher timeline. And if the plane is landing, it can indicate that you are anchoring and like touching ground on that timeline, and really you're firmly, like you're there now, you know? So I'm seeing you raising your frequency and then moving to that. Oh, look, on the bottom, you have paradise. They just started playing a Jimmy Buffett song in my head. Okay. I don't even know what that song is called. It's not the Pina Colada song. What is that? 2 Tickets to Paradise, maybe? Is that Jimmy Buffett? Anyway, he's like a parrot head. I don't even know what that is. They're saying something about parrot head. You got a lot of birds here. But again, it's like taking flight. And when I think of Jimmy Buffett, I think of like this, he has like, what do you call it? Hawaiian shirt on, he's very relaxed, laid back, you know, it's like just like on a beach somewhere. It's like permanent vacation vibes. It's kind of the energy that he gives off. And even like his music is kind of that vibe. And the only sort of reference that I have to Jimmy Buffett in my real life was when I was in Mexico. I went to Cancun. It's like, I don't know, like 15 years ago or something like that. And we went to this restaurant that was like a Jimmy Buffett restaurant, and it was just like the vibe, you know, like the vibe was so chill, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? Tchotchke? No, that's not the right word. But it's kind of like just very cliche, but in like the best fun sort of way. It's like, oh my God, I cannot find the word. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Point being is that you're moving to this higher timeline, or you could be physically booking or traveling in the near future on a vacation to somewhere where you can fully just relax and don't stress. And you're like, this lightness of being, this love comes in, you taking care of yourself, or you're being taken care of. For some of you, you may even be offered a travel opportunity. I just got that message really strongly. Okay, yeah, you may be offered a travel opportunity that comes in from someone. I'm seeing somebody calling. Okay, so yeah, they're showing me a phone. And so you might receive a phone call from someone being like, hey, I have 2 tickets here. Do you want to come with me? The person I booked with backed out. It's this amount of money. Or maybe they're really generous and they're like, I just want to take you for free. I don't know what the situation is, but somebody may be calling and offering you something. And I'm seeing take it, like if you're given the opportunity and it feels right, of course, trust your intuition. But if it feels right, definitely jump on it. And I'm hearing no excuses. Okay. So there may be a tendency towards like, oh no, I've got work to do, or I can't afford that, or something like that. They're saying, no, you've needed this at soul level. You've earned it on a certain level as well. You've created it or manifested it. So yeah, take the opportunity is kind of what it feels like. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot to do with relaxation. I did just see Honolulu. Something about Hawaii could be significant here. And I did mention Mexico or Cancun could be significant. Either way, you're taking flight. You're raising your frequency in a big, big way, group number 1. This is exciting. Okay, let's get some charms. I just randomly had that impulse, so let's do it. All right, let's see. Charms for group number 1 in the immediate future. What else do they need to know? I want to dig like all the way down to the bottom for you guys. I don't know why. So it could be like you're going deep on something and that's helping you elevate. Something like that. Okay. Oh my gosh. So many cat hairs all over the place. Kitty is confirming that you are elevating. Okay, so you have this little starfish, the golden starfish. You have a whale, and you also have this So there's a lot to do with the ocean. You could be going somewhere that is by the sea, somewhere that is an island. Yeah, I did mention Honolulu. Yeah, it feels like there's definitely ocean vibes here for you, group number 1. So in the near future, the ocean is going to be significant. Maybe you live by the ocean and you're meant to go walk or drive there, bike there, just get there in some way. And if you don't live by the ocean, if you're landlocked, you could be flying somewhere that is close to the ocean. I'm hearing seaside. That's what Spirit said, seaside. Okay. Yeah, and it's like in paradise by this beautiful ocean, blue skies and blue vibes. That's what I'm feeling. That's throat chakra as well, the color blue. All right, you have Christmas tree. Okay, so since this is a near future reading, I'm not going to say that there's something happening in December because that's not the near future. Oh my God, there's a huge carpenter ant climbing up my wall. ADHD, climbing up the wall. It's like going vertical. Yeah, it feels like you're rising. Big, 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 big. And the Christmas tree here speaks to me of a couple different things. Number 1, it reminds me of Christ. So that's like Christ consciousness. That's compassion, unconditional love, expansion of your vibrational frequency, increased manifestation abilities, I heard. Yeah. And then it also reminds me of a gift, receiving and giving gifts. So I feel like I was saying something about you may have an opportunity to travel presented to you as a gift. So they're saying definitely look to that because they just showed me the word silver lining right here. So that could be the silver lining to something that you may have struggled with. It's like this is like the positive outcome after something that was quite difficult. Your auric field is really high vibrational right now, group number 1. They're showing me the way that this aura is like expanding here and here and here. Yeah, so your auric field is really bright right now, and it's very big. It's like the higher the vibration, the more love, that the wider the auric field becomes, and the more magnetic you are, the more you're receiving and attracting. There is a lot here to do with meditation. You have the lotus and the person sitting meditating. So that's the 4 of Swords energy. Reassuring rose, like get reassurance, that's not even a word. Get reassurance from Spirit by connecting in that way. So setting aside intentional time to tune in, connect, receive, maybe even like doing some channeling of energy through from your higher self, doing some Reiki on yourself, receiving Reiki. Something about energy is significant here because it's building out your auric field. That's what they're showing me. Okay, we have the cat and the stars. And I heard wish come true. Okay, when I held this up, yeah, wish come true. So there's some kind of a wish that you've been like wishing on a star and waiting. I did mention cats. Yeah, cats are significant for you, group number 1, in some way, shape, or form. Maybe you have a cat that is your familiar or a protector or an amplifier of your energy. That's what I just heard as well, amplifier of your energy. Look to your cat for confirmation, they said. Oh. So it's like as you expand your energy, your cat's energy is also expanding, growing. Maybe something about their behavior or their health could be significant. Or even just like living like a cat. You know how they don't need to be productive cats? They just want to chill. They want to play, they want to chill, they want to eat. And they want to be pet. Like maybe this is you moving into a lifestyle that is more like a cat. Yes, that's what it feels like. And there's just so much cat hair in your reading. So it feels like, again, confirmation. Okay, where do I want to put this? I want to put it over here on the Mystic Rose. Grace. Okay. We have the blue butterfly. So throat chakra is definitely expanding here, raising the frequency. I'm hearing definitely your third eye could be significant as well. It's really like the full chakra system. It's almost, they just showed me it's merging into one. That means you're building out the light body significantly. When the chakras merge and they become one vertical pillar or current of energy, that's when your light body expands out into even, it's like a lot more powerful. So that could be part of this as well. I'm seeing compassionate communication, somebody offering you love, offering you peace in some way. You're being offered peace, group number 1. And then we have the spade, like the little shovel, little garden shovel. And I do want to keep it here on the optimist. So I feel like you've been digging for Gold is actually what I heard. Digging for gold, digging for treasure in some way in your life. And you've been optimistic that you would find it. And you have, in some way, shape, or form, you have. It's like you dug into yourself to find these things. And now it's paying off in some way. There's a bubble in my throat right now. Yeah, bubbles. Something about bubbles. Yeah, that reminds me of the auric field. Also protection, because when we use auric field bubbles, it's usually because we're protecting our aura, or because our aura is so strong that it's protected from the inside out. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Nope, that's it, they said. All right, group number 1. So the immediate future looking very, very positive for you. Definitely tune in and connect through the energy to your higher self, to source, to your guides, because you're going to be receiving so much light, so much energy that's going to expand your heart, your auric field, all of these chakras, and elevate your consciousness to that higher timeline where you're going to receive some kind of offer of adventure, an opportunity, and you are really going to be committed to it, or somebody's going to be really committed to giving this to you. So I'm sending you so much love and blessings for the immediate future and beyond. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here on the channel and supporting my work. Creating these readings for you is my joy, my pleasure, and my purpose. So I really do appreciate all of the positive feedback, the love and support that I receive. I love you so, so much, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right, hi group number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the Queen of Rings. The single mom is what it says there on the bottom. Okay, this is the Queen of Pentacles, I believe, in this deck. Yeah, and this cute little lunch is, oh, I just love it. Have a fun day, love. I feel like you're being nurtured or cared for, or you're nurturing and caring for someone else. Or for yourself. Yeah. The immediate future, I just feel like there's a happy little surprise. Somebody went the extra mile, I just heard. Somebody went the extra mile for you. Did something small but really sweet. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. So let's get more info. All right. What is in the immediate future for group number 2, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, we have surrender and self-worth. Ooh. Yeah, so surrendering, and I feel like receiving is important here for you in the immediate future, group number 2. Because somebody wants to do or does something really sweet for you. Celestial teacher. Number 7 standing out to me there. 7-year-old. Somebody could have a 7-year-old in this group. That's not going to be for everyone, but I did just get that message of 7-year-old. Or you could be doing something for your 7-year-old self. Okay. Temple of the Rose, ancient power, expression, activation, and scarlet codes. Ooh. You are receiving a lot in the near future, group number 1. I keep calling you group number 1. What's up with that? Group number 2. You are receiving a lot in the near future. I feel like you're being nurtured. You're surrendering to being nurtured because you've improved your self-worth by anchoring some kind of an activation. Those scarlet codes reminds me of the sacral chakra. It could be root chakra as well, but I'm getting something about the sacral chakra. It's like your ability to receive because you feel worthy of good things, like having things that bring you pleasure or joy. And there's some kind of an ancient power that is or has been teaching you this. And I'm seeing in the near future you leveling up in some way in regard to what you're learning from this celestial teacher, this ancient power. And I heard within you. So this is within you. Okay. The Holy Grail. Yeah, it's definitely within you. Stop the endless searching. Inner quest. Inner quest. Scarlet codes. You've got this red rose here as well. Red rose lineage. This is definitely to do with the mother, the divine mother, Mary Magdalene. Mother Mary. I'm getting healing of the root and sacral chakra. Yeah, unlocking divine wisdom. I just saw crown chakra as well. Oh, we're going to move to the next deck. Right. Thank you. Wow, group number 2. You're being taken care of. And it's like I heard finally, you finally believe and know that you're worth it. Unicorn. Oh, I love the unicorn energy. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. That's kind of what I was seeing here in this card, the single mom. It's like, look how artistic she's created this lunch to be. Just like the cute little added details there. It's a little bit of creativity. It's special. It makes you feel special to receive something like that. So it's kind of like going the extra mile for yourself and putting in that little bit of flair to really make yourself feel special, or somebody else is doing this for you. Indulge, the word indulge is really standing out to me as well. So you may be surrendering to indulging because you're finally feeling worthy to do so. Okay. Move that over just a little. What is coming in the near future for group number 2, Spirit? Shark. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. I'm feeling something about sensitivity. And again, they're showing me divine feminine energy here. We all have both, but this is like about receiving, surrender, trusting. Yeah, trusting your instincts, feeling into your body. There's a lot here to do with sensitivity. They're showing me the skin of the shark and how sensitive it is. And same thing with the unicorn, very sensitive. So I feel like you are a very sensitive person, group number 2. And you've been receiving a lot of these activation codes to help you to go deeper within yourself and unlock these codes around your self-worth and healing that and surrendering and trusting the guidance that you're getting from this ancient power within you. Ancient power of your sensitivity, I heard. Ancient power of your sensitivity. The blue heron, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. I'm getting like mama bear energy. And again, they're bringing me back to, they're even showing me grandmother energy, the celestial teachers, like the cosmic grandmother that supports and defends you, will stick up for you, will protect you, especially when you're feeling sensitive. I'm seeing something about patience as well. They just showed me the blue heron standing stock still in the water and just watching. And the water reminds me of the subconscious mind and the emotional body. So being able to stand still and observe what is going on within specifically the sacral chakra and what you're sensing or feeling in your body, connecting to that intuitive knowing and being patient about it, observing this is where this wisdom is being unlocked for you. And you're connecting. I keep getting really strongly these vibrations of I am worthy. I am enough. I deserve to receive. I deserve to be protected. I deserve to be cared for and nurtured and provided for. I deserve to have my needs met. I am enough. I deserve healing. I deserve love. I deserve to be provided for. Yeah, all of these things. I just keep feeling, and it's like coming from the inside out, you know? Penguin, the period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. This period of darkness may have been a teacher for you, group number 2. It's like it was testing you in regard to how worthy you felt and how patient you were able to be and how you connected to what you were feeling. How trusting could you be to surrender to this, to receive these activations, to divinely express yourself in a very physical way? Oh, on the bottom we have chimpanzee. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. So it's not one or the other, it is both, but I'm seeing a lot here specifically to do with the intuition. Like a lot to do with your intuition, and especially the intuition as it relates to the physical body, which is like clairsentience. Okay, we have the producer plant. The little bomb at the top is really standing out to me. Bombshell. I feel a lot to do with creativity. There may be temptation in the immediate future group number 2. I'm feeling a message about this as well. You may be tempted to indulge in certain things, and you need to be the compassionate caregiver to yourself, and not like restrict yourself, but just choose things that are going to be healthy for you in all ways, like a mother would. You can let your child have candy sometimes, but for the most part, you choose for them to eat healthy foods or something like that, So that's kind of the metaphor here is like you being able to choose what is good for you, because again, you know that you're worth it. The front runner, Knight of Roses. The front runner, a lot to do with creativity. Okay, like so much here is creative flow. Even the mother energy itself is inherently creative because it physically creates life, and it comes from the sacral chakra. But the sacral chakra can be expressed in other ways as well. Sensuality through sensing experiences like eating food, warm blankets, physical connection with other people. Again, it's like this sensitivity of the skin, something about that, and connecting to that. Group date, 3 of Rings. That's funny. Group date. Collaboration with other people could be part of this, creating with other people. I'm also seeing a message about loyalty and protection. So as you step into your self-worth and as you express and create yourself, you're protected. I'm getting this message in the immediate future group number 2. You are very, very protected. Again, it's like that mother bear energy. Your instinct is your protection, is what I just heard that very clearly. Your instinct is your protection. It is built into the system. And the more connected you are to your body and to your intuition, the easier that instinct can let you know when things are not for you, or when you need to shift the way that you're operating, or when you need to choose something that's good for you, or when you need to protect yourself. Okay, this is why I'm getting like you're protected, because we've got blindsided here with the 9 of Mirrors. It's like 9 of Swords energy. So I'm hearing you are safe. You are safe. You are worthy of being protected. I'm hearing guarded. Yeah, you're guarded. This is a very sensitive process. So in the immediate future group number 2, you're probably going to be feeling extra sensitive, and your sensory sensitivity is going to be very, very heightened. So you're going to be feeling everything a lot more in the coming days and weeks. And you may have fear of being so sensitive that it's debilitating to you, or overwhelming, or overstimulating, or something like that with that 9 of Swords energy. It's like worry and not wanting to feel everything, because it can feel like a lot. But I'm getting this message that it's okay, it's safe for you to feel deeply, because you're protected. And instead of being overstimulated, this sensitivity is going to make you very grounded and present in the moment. And it's from there that you can channel and receive these creative ideas or inspiration, healing for this deep possible wound around self-worth. Yeah, the darkness from within, like this feeling of not being worthy, not being good enough. That the energy of your purity is coming back, like your value, your inherent value. You're recognizing that, you're feeling that really deeply at the core of you. And that's providing a lot of healing. 3 of Mirrors, red flags. The shark can sometimes talk about karmic situations or predators or people who want to come after you because they sense some kind of vulnerability, or they take your sensitivity as a weakness, something like that. And it could be coming from wounds around shame. Again, this may have been connected to the darkness, to the stress, to the disconnection from self. When we feel deep shame, we fundamentally disconnect from ourselves. So I see you healing this self-worth so that you can really identify the red flags, especially if you're dating. That's another thing. Single mom group date, and then red flags. You may be getting back into dating group number 2, or you may be dating right now, or something about relationships is significant here. Maybe it's stuff from the past that's coming up to be recognized. But I'm seeing you, because you're surrendered and connected to your self-worth, and you've learned this lesson, you've tapped into this ancient wisdom and power within you. Those red flags become so freaking obvious. You feel it, you see it, you smell it. And you're no longer being hunted. I'm actually hearing the hunter becomes the hunted, like something where the tables turn, basically. And now you're able to defend yourself, or you're able to, you're able to spot it really fast, or something like that. Okay, that's funny because you've got King of Roses, the executive producer. King of Roses, the executive producer, and then you also have the producer plant here. So something about producing. That reminds me of creativity. Again, it's like you're able to produce things. I'm seeing like boss energy. So in the immediate future, group number 2, you're going to feel really in control. You're going to feel like you're on the ball, like you've got it all worked out, like you've planned ahead. You've created this lunch ahead of time. There's something about you being on the ball. And again, this puts you in this magical energy where you're like, I've got this. I feel good. I deserve better. I'm not going to settle for less. I'm not going to pretend like that shark is a dolphin. It's because that's not a dolphin. It's like you can see it clearly. Oh my God, look at that. We have the 3 of Flutes here to make friends. So as your self-worth increases, you are better able to determine who is for you and who is not. We have the Queen of Flutes, the caregiver. Like I said, this is like very divine mother energy. So you're doing this with yourself, and this energy is around you, helping to teach you as well. And then we have the 4 of Rings, possessive. Okay, so somebody who is really, really possessive, that's a bit of it's not always necessarily a red flag. That's more of like an orange flag or a yellow flag. It's like, have caution, Red flags are stop, go no further. So red flags in this case would be, manipulation, emotional outbursts that are really scary or unhealthy. Like, I don't know. It just feels like there was a dark period where you locked your heart up because of pain around like stressful situations that maybe left your heart wounded. And I'm seeing you recovering from that, group number 2, and in the near future, starting to really see the results of the love that you've been able to give to yourself. And I'm seeing you not accepting any less than you deserve from friends, from family, and from romantic partners, potentially new ones or the ones that are already existing in your life. 7 of Roses, drama. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of drama. And it was resulting from this deep self-worth wound and the lack of care, either given in childhood or given to yourself or both. And I'm seeing you coming out of that period of darkness. It's passing now, and you're unchaining your heart because you've grown so much stronger, and you're not going to be blindsided anymore by people wearing masks or trying to lock your heart up. Like I just keep feeling this message, group number 2, that you're not going to be blindsided by those sharks anymore. You're not going to fall for it. I keep getting this energy of like shark and dolphin, like you're not going to see a dolphin when it's actually a shark. And if there is a shark there, you're going to know how to handle it. And I'm seeing a video in my mind. There's like this diver that I follow, and she does like mermaid stuff as well. And when a shark comes at her, she doesn't swim away. She turns around and faces it. Like you got to face off with the shark. And then when it comes towards you, you reach out and you take its snout and you push it down and away from you. You redirect it. And I was watching this video where she had to do that several times with this one really aggressive tiger shark, and it just kept coming at her, and she remained calm. She swam underneath it to avoid it. She did several redirections, and Yeah, so like being in your power, being able to defend yourself, having these boundaries that come from a really solid sense of self-worth. And it's like this love that you give to yourself. It's more than just providing for yourself physically, making sure that you're eating the right foods or taking care of your body. It's really like making sure that you are meeting those emotional core needs and also setting boundaries with yourself and others to ensure that no drama can come in and take your peace from you, or take a bite out of you. Sent home. I feel like let's say, I don't know if this is metaphor or literal, but let's say like you're on a date and you realize that this person is just not a good option for you. Like this is an old karmic cycle. This is a toxic type of behavior or pattern of person, and the relationship would be very dysfunctional. You're on this date and you're like, nope. You like send them home, or you send yourself home because you're like, this is not it. Like, this is not it. I'm not going to fall for that Knight of Wands energy anymore. Not going to fall for that. Like the dysfunctional side of the Knight of Wands is like, F-boy energy, for a lack of a better way of putting it. The aligned Knight of Wands is awesome. Like the aligned Knight of Wands in its light sense is very devoted, very passionate, very strong and protective. But a lot of the time especially like the dating world on apps and like stuff like that, there's a lot of these lower shadow Knight of Wands who they just want to hook up, or they're really emotionally immature, or they have very closed hearts, and they're coming from this dysfunctional place. So the bottom of the deck energy, we have the Two of Rings, final two. So if you are trying to make a decision about romance, love, dating, I feel like this is balancing out for you, and you're finally able to make the choice that actually serves you and narrow it down to someone who really has your best interests at heart, literally at heart. And if you're not dating and this does not apply to you at all whatsoever, then this is really about you, again, coming into balance with your own sense of self-worth and being able to nurture yourself in this way that the scales don't tip disproportionately. Like they stay equal, because you are giving to yourself and you're demanding that from other people, not taking less than you deserve, not taking crap or breadcrumbs or allowing drama in your life or anything like that. Like I really see you getting strong in your sense of self-worth. And underneath that, you have the advisor, and you had the celestial teacher, and underneath here, it was like the ancient power. Yeah, so I feel like you're getting wisdom. Maybe it is from an advisor. Maybe it is from somebody who has a lot of knowledge or wisdom in this particular area, and they can help you heal that. A friend, a mother, a grandmother, a counselor, a therapist, somebody who can not only be a shoulder for you to cry on, but also helps you to reestablish that trust and to trust your own boundaries. I'm really seeing that so strongly. And these are both two energies. Look, 2, 02, and 2. And 2s are about relationships. And you are group 2. Yeah, just remembered. It's about relationships. And I kept accidentally calling you group 1, which is about the self. So this is you balancing yourself, and then in turn balancing your relationships. That is what I see for you, group number 2. In the immediate future, you are bossing up, you're taking care of yourself, you're very efficient, you're connected, you're creative, you're honoring your worth, like you're just so in your power. I'm seeing like goddess energy. And if you're a masculine, this is you stepping into this divine energy of the goddess within you as well, because we all have both goddess and God within us. And being able to recover from some of these stresses from the past and no longer repeat those patterns, because you've gotten to the root, the core of the issue, which was that self-worth. All right, guys, that is the reading I have for you today. Lots of blessings in your immediate future and beyond for you that I'm sending, and also that are here in the reading. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here on the channel, supporting my work. I really love what I do here, and I appreciate when you guys give positive feedback, you like the videos, you share them with friends and get these messages out to those who need them. That really warms my heart. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, and we will see you in the next reading. Bye. All right. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the 7 of Rings, and it says for the right reasons. For the right reasons. Okay. So this is 7 of Pentacles. I'm hearing commitment. So you're committed to something for the right reasons. You are choosing things that will pay off in the long run. I'm hearing something about goals as well. And I'm hearing putting in the work. Okay, so good start, good start. We have shine. The number 29 just really stood out to me. 29 days could be significant. Or you could be 29 years old. Yeah, something about the number 29. I feel strongly 29 days. Yeah, that's pretty immediate future. We have choices. The number 8. The numbers are really standing out to me. Okay, so 8 days could also be significant. The 8th month I just heard. What is the 8th month? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Oh, I should have known that. 8, Lionsgate. Yeah, so August could be significant as well. August 30th, I just heard. That's random, but August 30th. We have gratitude. Gratitude. Okay. Let's see. Whoops. What is coming in the immediate future for group number 3? Well, I definitely feel like you're making some choices here that are coming from this very high vibrational energy, like gratitude. Sorry, there's just like some fluffy stuff on the table from Kitty. That's confirmation. Okay, so you're making some choices that are coming from this high vibrational state of gratitude, which is helping you to shine this light. You're doing it for the right reasons. It feels like alignment to me, group number 3. And I think that's why your immediate future reading is going a little bit further into the future, because immediate future is usually like it can be anywhere from like next 24 hours to next few days to next few weeks. But I'm seeing stuff here to do with 29 days, the 8th month, so August. Yeah, and it's a little bit further out because this is talking about manifestation. This is you making these choices within the immediate future, like right now and going forward, that is shifting things for you. I'm seeing, again, this alignment, doing things with the right intentions for the right reasons. They just keep telling me something about the right frequency. So Spirit is really emphasizing gratitude. Let gratitude guide your choices is what they just said very clearly. Let gratitude guide your choices because you're just like radiant, group number 3. And that's going to help to, it's like manifestation. Something's coming in. You have the child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. And in this card, in the 7 of Rings, is a father with, I'm assuming, what is his daughter here. So there's something about nurturing your inner child. Nurturing a child could be significant as well if you're a parent. Yeah, she's got the baby there. So nurturing a child, nurturing your inner child, really, really lighting you up and reconnecting you with yourself, reconnecting you with why you're doing what you're doing. It feels really powerful. Brothers of the Rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, and support. And she's pregnant here. Yeah, she's pregnant there. And then there's men praying and protecting. So this feels like, because I was mentioning the masculine there, and then we've got the Divine Mother. So it feels very much like the Divine Masculine supporting the Divine Feminine here. If you're a masculine, it's like you're stepping into these very aligned actions or choices to support women or to support a particular woman, possibly your wife, your sister. I just got sister, and I forgot here it says brothers of the rose, but yeah, it could be a sister. And if you're a woman, this is you receiving really aligned support that you are going to feel really grateful for from a Divine Masculine. And I'm hearing who has your best interests at heart. So this is a very loving, divine, compassionate person who is capable of showing up for you through these actions that are very protective, supportive, healing. And it's like I just keep getting this alignment of choices. Codes of the seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. There's a lot of imagery here, symbolism around birth as well. So she's here in this seed, in this pod, and it looks like she's being born or she's about to be. Same thing with the baby here, and she's pregnant. So we've got like different stages of birth and fertility. The codes are within you. The blueprint is within you. Taking the next step, making those choices, shining your light, allowing that energy to expand out of you. This is very significant in the immediate future, group number 3. Very significant. Let's get more information on that. What are these choices? Actually, that's kind of what I want to ask. Spirit, what are these choices that group number 3 is being advised to take to activate this blueprint in this rebirth? Or this birth process? Snow leopard, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Okay, so this could be one of the steps that you're guided to take. Nurturing yourself, I'm hearing. Yeah, and taking some time to really connect with those who you're very, very close to. So if this is yourself, this is taking time alone. And I'm getting this energy of the snow leopard where it's like they spend most of their lives alone, but then when they do come together, it's like just the mother, the father, and the child, you know, like it's very tight knit. They don't rove around in packs or herds or prides or anything like that. It's very sort of just us type of energy. And if you've been in solitude, you may be making the choice to connect with a masculine or a feminine and being able to connect in a healthy way. I'm also seeing something about releasing attachments. Yeah, releasing attachments. Being comfortable in aloneness and solitude is what Spirit just said. That's what releases the attachment. It's like when you're comfortable with yourself, you can connect with other people without that underlying energy of dependency. And instead, it just comes from gratitude. We have Seagull. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. Maybe that's why solitude is required for parts of this, because it's like you're unlocking these codes or blueprints within your soul. Group, I almost called you blueprint number 3, group number 3. And it's through these intentional choices to plant certain seeds. That's the 7 of Pentacles as well. It's like planting certain seeds for the right reasons at the right time and letting them like percolate in the darkness or letting them start to take root. You may have been called to spend a lot of time alone to do this emotional healing, group number 3. But there's something in the immediate future where I just keep getting this energy of you're going to feel really supported and you're just going to feel so grateful for that. Gross. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. This could be a technique that is also being advised or guided, that you may be guided to, group number 3, because it helps you to do some of this deep emotional healing. Like a lot of somatic level healing could be part of this, getting the emotions out of the physical body as they're stored in the bones, the tissues, the fascia, muscles, etc. Yeah, deep tissue release. Oh, wow. Wow. So you have your significator card being for the right reasons, and then you have the 7 of Mirrors for the wrong reasons. This is why it's important, is because your intention and your alignment is going to dictate the results that you're getting. So if you're doing something for the wrong reasons, coming from attachment or dependency or lack, that's going to influence the choices that you're making. It's going to influence the results. Yeah, they're showing me the actions you take and the results you get from that. It can be very karmic and debilitating is actually the energy I'm getting. It puts you further into lack and it prevents that birth process from moving smoothly. And it's like you're dampening down your light. But I'm seeing that it's like by doing this deep emotional healing and reconnecting to your own innocence, you are releasing some of these toxic patterns. And you're able to see and choose more intentionally in that frequency of alignment, which the energy of the choice is gratitude. And then that's what you get back. Like when you make a choice from gratitude, you will get more gratitude more things to be grateful for. If you make a choice from love, you will get more love. If you make a choice from dependency, you will get more dependency and attachment. If you make a choice from lack, you get lack back, etc. So it's like the frequency of the choices you make directly correlates to the results you get. So be very conscientious, group number 3, about the vibrational alignment and intention behind your choice. 2 on 1, 2 of mirrors. Yeah, this is like, again, it's about decisions. It's about very intentional choice. 2 on 1 could be this energy of like people wanting to attack, like the way these 2 kangaroos are beefing with each other here. So, that's why I feel like it's not necessarily that you need to isolate yourself, group number 3. It's just that you need time to get clear on your motivations and do that deep inner healing work to unlock those codes so that you don't come up against this type of, I'm hearing the word behavior, but I was going to say these types of experiences or people or relationships in your external reality. So it's like the more that you get down to brass tacks with yourself and you notice these patterns and you heal them at the core level within the blueprint, the soul blueprint, then you don't experience that same conflict on the outside because you're not conflicted within yourself anymore. You're not at odds with you. You're not deceiving yourself. You're not, I just heard playing small. Okay, so for some of you, this is about you having confidence in yourself to be able to show up and shine that light really brightly. Even if it means you do it alone or you have to take a lot of downtime alone to recharge or to build up that courage or do that healing that's necessary so that, again, you're staying in alignment. Because it's not just like one process of one time connecting to doing something for the right reasons. It's like constantly having to readjust. And it's like walking a tightrope. Walking the middle path of alignment is like walking a tightrope. And I can tell you that from experience. I've worked with hundreds of clients where I've seen that same thing. Because we're constantly being tested, we're constantly being tempted, we're constantly being shaken out of that stability or that balance. And we have to, through will and power and determination and the intention, we have to kind of maintain that balance as best we can. Sometimes we overcorrect or undercorrect, but we learn each time and we find our footing. So this is kind of what I'm seeing here for you, group number 3. The fans. Number 21, the fans. You may have a lot of people, you may have a lot of people that observe you. Sorry, my charger is was like starting to come into the camera side. Oh my gosh, now I just messed everything up. But, this is also an energy of like, doesn't have to be perfect, especially if you are visible, group number 3. I'm just getting this message of like, sometimes you need to hide yourself away, maybe because you're more visible than the average person, Things are visible in your life. Maybe you share things on social media. Maybe you're a public figure. Maybe you have some kind of an audience of some, or maybe it's just like within your community, there's a lot of people always kind of like looking on, poking into your business type of thing. And this healing that you've been on, this journey, has been really intense, and it has required you to spend a lot of time focusing on your inner self, focusing on what you need. And I do see that there are people who are watching, and some of them are fans, and some of them are watching for the wrong reasons or wanting to challenge you, and it's like I'm getting this message to tell you, especially in the immediate future, group number 3, that you're protected and you actually do have a lot of support. So I'm seeing people around you that really support you, and I'm also seeing people around you that don't. There's both. There's people who are in it for the right reasons, and there's people who are in it for the wrong reasons. You cannot control either one of those people, or either groups or either camp of those people. All you can do is control your own alignment, your own ability to shine your light and take care of yourself. So pulling back when you need to. Not everything needs to be public. I'm hearing something about put on a pedestal. Like, don't put other people on a pedestal. Don't put yourself on a pedestal. Yeah. Destiny. Destiny. The 10th month, yeah, this is going way past the immediate future, but there's something destined here for you, group number 3. A lesson. Ace of Mirrors, fresh meat. Fresh meat. I heard new sources of abundance. Okay, but look, I just noticed Page of Roses, the free spirit. Yes, you need to be a free spirit, group number 3. You need to express yourself freely is what I'm seeing. And I think that sometimes you may have felt like a slab of meat in the face of a predator, like a lion or a tiger, or in this case, the leopard. And you don't have to put yourself in front of people so that they can devour you. Or you don't have to shine your light so that people feast on it. Like, that's not the point of shining your light. That you're not feeding other people in that way, or you're not a hunk of meat. I keep hearing, don't put yourself on that pedestal, group number 3, because that's not what this is about. Or don't let yourself be seen that way, if that's the case. But I'm feeling like this is just straight up about you feeling good, and you being able to express that without having to hide it. Or they gave me the word encapsulate, and what they were showing me was like repressing your auric field, repressing your light, repressing your truth, because you're afraid of what other people will think or what they'll do with that. Interesting. So this is very destined for you. Ooh, okay. Those cards wanted to come out. This is very destined for you. It's like a lesson, or it's part of your soul purpose, is actually what I just heard. Okay. Rejected. Yeah, fear of being rejected. 10 of Mirrors. Fear of being rejected. Maybe you were rejected in the past, and now you're being called to shine your light despite these fears. And again, it's like deep emotional healing so that you can express yourself with confidence and know that you can protect yourself, or that you are being protected, and that there are people who are on your side or have your back. I really see that. The Bachelor. There may be a male energy. I'm getting strongly a male energy who really has your back, group number 3. But it's funny because it's sitting on top of for the wrong reasons. So there may have been relationship experiences where your heart got broken, you got rejected, or you were betrayed in some way. I'm seeing again like soul contracts. These could have been negative soul contracts in your soul blueprint from past lives, things like that, where you may have thought that you got into these relationships for the right reasons, but really there was a misalignment on some level. And then the attraction of the other person who was not gentle or not tender or not in that sacred masculine or feminine energy really shattered your confidence in yourself and the subsequent choices that you made. And I'm seeing this being healed in the near future, within the coming months, is actually what Spirit just said. Yeah, that's what they were showing us, like the 8th month, the 10th month. So this is a couple of months from now, or over this period of a few months ahead. But basically, I see you, group number 3, no longer fearing what other people will think or what they'll do, because you are very secure. Very secure, and you are gentle with yourself, you're tender with yourself, you honor and protect yourself. Your inner masculine, which is that protective force, is able to put up those shields or boundaries or barriers whenever they're needed. And you're able to pull back when you need to recoup. You're able to do that deep dive emotionally. You're able to implement the actions and choices that will practically support your stability. I'm seeing like structures and routines that really, like, you're implementing them for the right reasons, and they help you to feel strong and emotionally stable to be able to show up, shine your light, and not get knocked off balance when people come with this for the wrong reasons energy. And they keep showing me, get down off the pedestal, because if you're on a pedestal, you're unstable. It's easy to knock someone off a pedestal. So take yourself off a pedestal, take someone else off of the pedestal. Don't compare yourself to other people. That's putting them on pedestals. Put yourself firmly on ground. And they're showing me clairvoyantly somebody like flat feet on the ground, bracing themselves. It's like when you get that low center of gravity, No one can come and knock you over. And it's like you're prepared for it and you've created those structures so that they can't even get in to try and knock you over, So I'm seeing a lot of self-protection here and networks of support outside of you that are also protecting you. But it's like a direct reflection of the inner support that you've cultivated for yourself, that you've planted, that you've seeded, that you've created. That's the thing. So powerful, powerful next few months, group number 3, in regard to you stepping into this destined North Node type of role where you could be more public, but you're not going to feel like you're just a slab of meat that people can reject or eat or tear apart. Like you're actually going to feel really secure in your ability to be yourself. Yes. And there's going to be so much gratitude that you're feeling and that you're receiving from that. All right, guys, that is the message that I have for you for the immediate future and beyond. Sending you so much love, safety, protection, gentleness, core stability, and love for this process. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here on the channel and allowing me to do these readings for you. I hope that they are helping in some way. Thank you for spreading the message as well, just by viewing the video, liking it, sharing it. This all helps to disseminate this information from Spirit to those who need it. And I trust that those who do need to see these readings will find them, or they will be drawn. Those readings will show up on their timelines. I love you guys. Thank you. And we'll see you in the next reading. Bye.